Hi, welcome to Tuesdays with Sam Chan. My name is Moody, and today I want to talk about a subject that I believe is rarely mentioned in leadership sessions, leadership conferences, or in many of the leadership circles that a lot of people frequent. And what it's called is something that I call the iFactor. Now let me begin explaining the iFactor by telling you a story that is probably all too familiar to you. Many of you remember the majestic ship called the Titanic. It was the finest vessel of its day. It was larger and faster and better equipped than any other. And the Titanic boasted of all of the engineering and shipbuilding expertise of the time and every luxury that its wealthy travelers could have ever imagined. In fact, the ship had been called unsinkable. No one could have possibly imagined that the ship would go down, but it did. On April 14, 1912, only 5 days into its voyage, the ship's lookout sent an urgent message to the bridge, iceberg right ahead. And less than 40 seconds later, the ship hit that iceberg, and within 3 hours, it rested at the bottom of the frigid Atlantic Ocean, and more than 1,500 people died. I did a little research about the actual iceberg that the Titanic hit, and most researchers think it was about 600 feet long. But 500 feet of it was below the ocean's surface. So most of the iceberg was under the surface, invisible to the naked eye, and that's what did the most damage. Well, believe it or not, the story of the Titanic and the theme, the iFactor, which is from my upcoming book, I believe they have a lot in common. See, many people in the world have all of the trappings of success, just like the Titanic. They're decked out with everything that the world finds impressive. You see this with leaders all over the world. They've got great looks, designer clothes, the best cars, the right address. They know all the right people. They've got the best educational pedigree. They've got a huge social network and strong skills. And we look at them and marvel because they're bright and smart. Everything about them seems destined to succeed, just like the Titanic. And many people think, hey, if there ever were such thing as a sure bet, a lot of us think that it's those particular leaders. But the issue is that oftentimes these people crash and burn. And in the beginning, nobody understands why. And it's because we've put as a community and as a culture so much value on the outside appearance that we don't really pay attention to what's happening on the inside. Yet it's these internal dynamics that determine whether we sink or sail through life. Now, relationships with other people, it's very important. But our most important relationship is the one we have with ourselves. It's our thoughts, our emotions, our motives. It's our integrity. It's that stuff that really forms our iFactor and determines our life more than anything else. Now, as leaders, I know that we understand the importance of looking good on the outside, like the Titanic. You know, many people look unsinkable. All the while, though, it's our iFactor that goes unnoticed. I really believe that it's high time that we focus on having a healthy iFactor, because the I in the situation can either be the greatest barrier to everything that God wants to do in your life, or it could be the greatest open door. When we recognize the importance of having a healthy iFactor, then we have a clean slate to really accomplish all that we want to do from a leadership standpoint. Or when we don't have a healthy iFactor, we really set ourselves up to be the biggest hindrance to what God wants to ultimately do. But the decision is up to us.